Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another Wrath of Rakshasa construction update. Coming to you from Six Flags Great America, just outside of Chicago in Gurnee, Illinois. And please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, turn on those notifications, make sure you get all of my videos when they are released. Jumping into today's video, as you can see once the camera zooms in here, I do apologize for the space in between these videos. It was a very busy weekend for me with St. Patrick's Day, and this is the earliest I had any time to come out to the park. So I knew there would be a lot progress, and as you can see, the turnaround by the station is complete. That final inversion is complete. And all we have left is the turn back towards the station, and then that final sharp helix that takes you back into the brake run, and the coaster is complete. And you can see lots of work going on in the station. There's new black framing of what will eventually be the roof, and probably, as you can see, it's built up a little higher. Those black poles go a little higher as it gets closer to the station. But don't forget, they have that bin system, so the station is probably going to be a little taller to allow for that bin system to travel up and over the track and meet you on the other side. You can see now, we know that the white box that they had put up will be the operator booth. As you can see, they put windows in. So lots of stuff being done. The tarp is now uncovered. You can see underneath that section that juts out from the station, which I think will end up being where you exit. Down and underneath that, I'm thinking. You can see that final inversion there that goes right under the lift hill, and the swoop coming out will take you back around and just over the base of the lift hill as you make a sharp right turn and come back and meet up with the brake run. Just a few more supports, I think, that are going to be left to be put in. And once you see the back of the park, you can see there is not a lot of stuff left. So this coaster is basically 95% complete. You can see there were no other pieces of track or anything brought out, so my assumption is they weren't going to work on any more track pieces today. And stick around to the end of the video. I do a really quick fly around the park just to give you guys an update on the preparations getting ready for the new season, which as of today, we open in exactly 1 month, April 18th. If you noticed at the start of the video when the drone was heading up, in the background, Skytrek Tower, and the cabin was not at the top of the tower as it has been, so they are moving that up and down. I got a quick shot of it, like I said, and there's in the background there by Superman, you can see there's a crane, so there's lots of work now ongoing in the park to get the park ready for the 2025 season. You're going to have some cool views at that bar that was added to the food court, sitting there looking out directly at the coaster. There will be some, and there's seating in there as well, as you know. So that would be a prime spot to have your lunch or dinner if you want to watch the coaster. And you can see there the crane by the station. They're currently lifting another black metal frame support that's gonna support the room in there. So that's stuff that they were working on there. You can see it. They're crossing the tracks right now. And it looks like that is for the other opposite side. They're going to pull it down over there. So lots of stuff going on, which is very, very, very good to see. And let's take a look at the back of the park real quick. The employee lot, and as you can see, there is barely anything left. Looks like 6 supports left back here. I know I saw one laying on the ground by the station, so maybe 7 remaining supports that are left for the coaster to go in. And obviously at the construction tour last week they said they were waiting for the 3rd train, and it looks like it has arrived, and there you see it. So I'm sure they just unloaded it from the container and left it back here. This is maintenance back here, so it would make sense why they would just store it out here for the time being until they make room in the maintenance bin for them to pull it in. But very cool. So we do now have all 3 trains. And as you can see, if you notice when I was up, there's just cars driving around all over the park. So they are in full mode here to get the park ready for the 2025 season. Haven't seen anything testing as of yet. Obviously, it's still pretty early. They're still putting stuff back together and whatnot. And most coasters don't even have trains on their tracks yet. So I would imagine in the next couple weeks, you'll start to see everything testing as I come out and do these videos. The only thing that I've seen move is Skytrek Tower. Just another quick look at the track and scan into the park. It's hard to believe that only 3 months ago there was really nothing here. They started with that one small support that they posted, and that was it. And you can see there's a car there in Kidsopolis. It looks like they were working on the lift ride, this like shrub. I don't even know what that ride is called. I can't remember. The one to the left there. Last week in my last update, the cars for that kiddie car ride that's in that Kidsopolis were out by Sky Striker. They are now gone, so I'm assuming that they've been put on the track. And you can't see it in this shot, but you'll see when I come back and fly back this opposite way. I slowed the video down a bit, and you'll see the Demon Red trains have been brought out, and they are staged to be put back on the track. And we're gonna jump real quick over to Viper, and you can see that turnaround that they had retracked. So everything is uncovered now, and it looks like it's all pretty much complete. There might be some smaller stuff that we can't make out from this height that still has to be done, but it looks like that is done. I cannot make out the other section of the track that was being worked on in here in the structure, but I'm assuming that that is probably done already as well. And there you see Skytrack Tower at the bottom and the crane in the background, and it looks like that crane is handling the reassembly of Condor. Still no work going on the remodel of the old security checkpoint. We know that that's gonna be renovated to match the new security checkpoint with the gold roofs and freshened up a bit. Didn't see really anything else here. I know, as for those of you that have been watching all my updates, a few weeks back there was a crane over by Whizzer and Hometown Square, which is, I was assuming, it was hard to make out because of how that's stationed in the park, but my assumption is it's the same thing that they're doing with Condors. They were reassembling, getting the parts and stuff, probably lifting the motor back into place and getting it all ready for the new season. Raging Bull, I had updated on my last video that one of the trains had been put back on. It still looks like that is the only one. And as for everything else, it's a slow but steady progress to get the park open. And this site will drastically change over the next month or so. And let's jump back to the other side here, and you can see that train in the right bay. For Bowl, the transfer track had been moved over there when they had put it in, and you can see they now have moved it back. So they load the trains in the back part of that, and they pull them in on the left, and then obviously move them to the transfer track and then move them where they need to be. Hopefully we will see all three trains earlier this season than we did last, but we did have all three trains operating last year towards the end of summer, and then definitely through Fright Fest. They need them for Fright Fest. So, and Giant Drop's cars are down. You can see none of the cars for Ricochet have been assembled yet. And here's the really quick shot of the red trains. Look at the bottom of your screen. For Demon, the cars are being brought out, and they will be lifted onto the track over there eventually. And that will be the first train for Demon to be put back on. Looks like they got that black steel beam up. Didn't really see anything else going on other than the things that I've pointed out. If you happen to spot something in the video that I missed, please leave a comment and let us know the timestamp on where you spotted it. You can see a Fiddler's Fling, still no cars have been put back on. It's hard to make out, but I don't know if the trains have been put back on the Flash yet. I can't tell. It doesn't look like there's anything in the station there, but it's possible that it's hidden from this view. But that is going to do it for today's video. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Make sure you get all my videos when they come out. I will catch you in the next one. Later, guys.